Hi, my name's Athena. If you're new, then welcome. If not, welcome back. How are you? For all those who are new, I'm a Bristol-based performer, producer and songwriter, and along with my good friend and producer Mike, we will be gracing the screens monthly with a sample flip challenge. I'm sure you're aware of the concept if you clicked on this video, but just in case you're not, we're going to be taking a sample every month, flipping it into a song and showing you exactly how we did that. January was my month, so I'm going to start by showing you the sample. I've had it in my library for a while. I wanted to choose something that was easily flipped and built upon. I don't want to limit us by genre.
We did, however, think there needed to be some ground rules per month. So we decided it's going to be once a month with one sample. I don't know why I'm holding up two fingers. We're going to switch who does the sample each month, and the sample can be no longer than 20 seconds. We're going to do a different challenge every single month. The challenge for this month is working with Athena, because she forgot to do the challenge. Other months might be time limits, different genres, or we might have some special guests. If you guys have any ideas about what we should be doing, please do let us know down in the comments.
So let's get into my track. So first step is always drag the sample in, but after that I transposed it down after trying to find some starting notes. I used Logic's own EQ to sweep through the frequencies and see if I could find anything to aid my melody line for my vocals. I built these harmonies off the back of this starting note, which ended up being in the build-up to the pre-chorus section. One thing that I've learned about recording harmonies by yourself and trying to make them sound like a whole choir is that if a few of them are off pitch or you hit a bum note, that actually aids to the idea that this was multiple people if you don't like using format, which I tend not to. I found that using this technique has stopped it sounding like I'm in my bedroom using an Aston Stealth on the guitar frequency response. Using a bass from Helm by Matt Title just to lay down a solid foundation, it doesn't change much within the track, maybe a few notes here or there, but it's not meant to be a main instrument. This is a great VST, especially for beginners. It comes loaded with already made sounds, so if you're not quite the sound designer, then no worries. And it's free. Put the download link down below if that's something that interests you. I then wanted an anchor, so I settled on some distorted piano, using the Evanescent plugin with Decapitator from Sound Toys, adding in an automated half-note tape delay as a song builds the crescendo. Everything that I did for this track was to build up to the moment where the main vocals are singing, "Let me know when you're ready," and then the backing vocals are saying, "I'll let you know when I'm ready." This was really to paint the picture that in the beginning of the song, it was all about how the other person felt. But as the backing vocals become more prominent and they stack up, it becomes more both of their feelings are important. Or I just wanted to put a bunch of harmonies in the song. You choose. The drums are super simple. I grabbed 4 samples, 2 kick drums and 2 snares. I wanted to have a more round sounding kick drum for the build up and then a more poignant and sure kick for the chorus to help them cut through the mix. The snares are both rimshot variants with space designer reverb and tape delay. Just before the final section, I drop everything out and I dry up the vox completely. This just makes it so that when I add in the distortion, the delay and the reverb, they seem more dramatic. That's fucking it. To reinforce the bass and make the violins I added glue to the track more seamlessly, I just added this low cello pedaling C. I really wanted the violins to fight with the vocals for the front position in this part. I feel like they give a very triumphant sound to the song, which is what I was going for. We could be there already, but I'm not really sure. Let me know when you're ready, let me know when you're... These final harmonies really took up a lot of my time. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with them, but I knew it was important that they were there. After a while, and after restarting them twice, I realised I needed it to sound like multiple chants. So I unmuted all the ones that I'd previously muted. I added the plugin Little Altar Boys so that I could pitch down some of them to make them sound like it was a big group with some men involved. And that was it. Honestly, this was a super simple track for me. I didn't want to go too crazy for the first video, but I'm sure Mike didn't share my sentiment, so I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Right, sample used. Add a tremolator to make it stutter up. And another one to give it a cool pad rising pattern. add an FX channel with Filter Freak 2, a compressor and some reverb to make a more keys sounding part. On another track, use the same sample, use a crystallizer, Pro R, which is a reverb, and use a rotary cabinet to make an atmospheric pad sound, a bit like violin. Drums. My drums are very easy. I used one kick, 2 snares, a top loop, add a tremolator and a bit of EQ. I then sent that to a separate FX track. I just wanted a bit more shh. And all of that goes to a drum reverb to bind it all together. Towards the end of the song, I really wanted to start building up to be a bit more orchestral. I was thinking about people like Ruel or Fleury, so I added some timpani, I should know this, I'm a drummer, just to give it a bit more of an orchestral sound. Yes, it sounds robotic. As for the bass, I really wanted something that was well grounded, but left a lot of space in the mids so I could add my guitars and my pads. So I went with a Moog Model D. I don't own one. I really wish I did, but I used the software version instead. I then added an out of phase FX channel to give it a bit more of a phasing pump. Towards the end of the song, I added in my own bass to match the kick drum pattern. For the middle of the mix, we have my piano. I used Archetype Gojira X by Neural DSP to record my guitar in. And then to me, the track was starting to sound quite spacey. I added an ARP which sounded like machine beeps and drowned it in reverb. For me, the backing vocals had to be very, very simple. So I started off with some unison. And as the song progressed, I added more layers. I used a particular technique when recording by standing in different positions from the microphone and sometimes pinching my nose. This helps to create a different nasal sound. I did my vocals differently to how I normally would. I EQ'd them, I compressed them, and then I EQ'd them again. I do it this way because I don't see the point in compressing what you don't want. I'm addicted to my phone. I then had another EQ which I automated for effect. I then added an echo and a reverb. I did forget to de-ess my vocals, but that's just because I'm an idiot. Finally, I have all my tracks grouped or bussed down so that I have something easy to mix at the end. It consists of drum, bass, sample, mid-timbrels, main vocals, backing vocals. I do this as it makes it easier to automate volume, to automate sidechain compression and frequencies, such as the low ones. I spent a fair bit of time on this track, but I'm really excited for Athena to hear it and tell me what she thinks, as am I excited to hear hers. Speaking of...
Mic check. Literally. Because we're going to check out Mike's song. Okay, here we go.
Tell me why
Those vocals are so crisp.
I'm struggling to sleep at night.
I actually really want to know what the chain is.
Forgotten from the hands that held me.
He told me that he ran the sample through a Soundtoys plugin, but I've got no idea what that could be. Like possibly just effects rack. Preset. Ooh. I like that transition. Very smooth. I wish there was a little bit of distortion on that lower piano to the left.
I'm on a knife set, stuck in crisis, stuck with all the shit you couldn't pack, so you went and left me with. No win, it's
This
just
is so Eden.
You're really so clueless. Now we're alone, there's no one at home, and I hate to be on my own. I'm addicted to my phone, 'cause I'm hoping you reach out, and I'm way too proud to shout. But all I think about, I listen for a call here.
What is it? Who is this about?
As I said before, I'm on a knife's edge.
This is so Eden, that ARP. And those vocals, those backing vocals, they're so Phineas.
Screaming on a knife's edge.
good. That build is so good. Such a good hook as well.
To let you know I'm standing on a knife's edge.
I really like that hook. Oh, I like that fade out. What a classic. The 2007 move. I really like it. The vocal production was really good. I'd be really interested to know what the chain was. And those backing vocals were mixed so well. That's one thing that I struggled with on my track. I couldn't mix my backing vocals. I just couldn't. I couldn't find a way. So that's really interesting. Just share your project with me, even if it is Cubase.
So I think it's finally time. Let's have a listen to what Athena's done. That's the sample.
I can tell when you're around.
That bass is nice.
Something changes in the air. We've come so far now. I still have reason to be scared. It's some force
I've got chills,
to hear.
I really like her vocal production, the way her voice
There's only
sits.
so
That bass
much
is
I
fantastic.
can do in the epilogue. I'm sure we get along. I could find some
I feel like
excuse,
that epilogue, it could have almost
but
branched out
I
into harmonies and then come back in. That would have been really nice.
either way we both lose, and I hope that we do. Just to see from your view, you know that I never
Those subtle harmonies, wow.
but I kinda like to, and I'm sure we'd be fine if we met in another life. But there's time.
There it is again. Love that.
Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're. I'll let you know when I'm ready and my foot's in the door. We could be there already, but I'm not really sure. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're. Let you know when I'm ready. Let you know when I'm. Let you know.
I do really like how the background really kind of sits towards the lower end of the production in terms of the frequencies, and it really gives her vocals space to breathe. It's really, really nice. I really enjoy the way we both use the sample. I think the stuttering, we both had that. I think hers was probably better in terms of, because it modulated up and down a bit more, whereas mine just kind of crescendoed and then went into the keypad. I would definitely listen to that. It would go on my playlist if it was on Apple Music. But you guys let us know. If this was on Apple Music or Spotify, whatever streaming platform you use, would you guys listen to these? Let us know in the comments who you guys thought was better, either me or Athena. Alright guys, that's us done for this month. Let us know if you enjoyed the video, hit like, hit subscribe, comment, let us know what you thought, and we'll be back again next month with another challenge just like this one. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Mick Wilful, she's Athena, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Ready, let me know when you're.